Hey, how's it going, people? Mustang here, and guess what? NoSteam finally released a copy of Grand Theft Auto 5. You can finally download the game, which is freaking amazing. You just go right here, press the link in here. It'll give you a 5-second wait thingy, and then you get to this website. You press on the free download, you get a timer of 30 seconds, then you enter the code, and you press download. After that, you download the unpacked.exe of Grand Theft Auto 5. Then you save. Unfortunately, I had to use freaking Internet Explorer for this, which is basically the same. Just download to an exe file like this, and just open the file. It will give you an extraction. See if I can find it. I can't. Well, it's not very that difficult. And after that, you get a folder like this with some screenshots that don't really exist, and a music file, and another photo of NoSteam. I don't know, they're really obsessed with themselves. And this little torrent file that gives you a 60 gigabyte folder of the entire game. Now, you cannot play this game yet because a crack, or rather patch, was not released yet. But NoSteam assures us that they will release it as soon as possible, which is great because we could finally play the game. Now, there are some specs, you can see them right here. Windows 8.1 64-bit, Windows 8 64-bit, or Windows 7, which means this game is not really compatible with Windows XP or Windows Vista, which is not a big surprise because the game is pretty new, and Windows Vista and Windows XP are pretty old, as you may rather know. You need 4 gigs of RAM, but that's for the minimal specs. It would be recommended for you guys to have 8 gigs of RAM. I personally have 16 gigs of RAM. Let me show you my system specs actually. Let's compare, let's see how good my computer will handle with this game. I'm pretty sure it will be awful, but oh well. That's what I get. Let's go down. No. Okay, minimal specs. We need 4 gigs of RAM. I have 16 gigs of RAM. We need an NVIDIA 980 GT. I used to have this video card. It's a pretty good video card for the time. At the moment, I have a GTX 650, which has only 2 gigs of RAM, which is not very good. But I think it'll handle the game pretty nicely. We need a quad processor of 2.5 gigahertz at least, which is not too shabby actually, but fortunately I have a 3.2 gigahertz i5 quad core processor, which is pretty good. Sandguard DirectX 10, well, yeah, that's pretty average. You need 65 gigs of available space, which is crazy because I don't think there was ever a game so big released. Let's look at the recommended specs. Yep, let's see what it gives us. Just because I'm pretty actually interested in buying the game later on to play the multiplayer, I'm just really interested in seeing how the game works with my computer first. Oh, actually, can you run it? That's much easier. Yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, that's great. Oh dear. Partially work with the minimum, will not work with the recommended, just as I thought. Oh dear. Oh well. Well, let's look at the recommended. We need a 6. Oh my god! We need a GTX 660. Ooh, when I have with 2 gigs of RAM, with 2 gigs of VRAM, and I have only 650, which is just a bit weaker. Other than that, which is actually weird because the pixel shader and the vertex and the textile and everything is exactly as I have, which is kind of stupid considering this fact, but okay. A CPU we have 3.2 gigahertz, which is exactly what I have. Very nice. Or even an 8 core if it's an AMD, which is interesting. Well, RAM, recommended 8 gigs, and I have 16, which is great. Windows 8, blah blah blah, it's easy, free space. Of course I have enough sound card. Well, yay, okay. Well, basically, as soon as I download it, I will show you how to install and patch, if the patch will be available until then. Until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Of course, you can also dislike and tell me what I did wrong, like everybody. Yay. Well, see you guys later.